Hello, and welcome to TekBoost TV. I'm Jaime, and today I'm going to show you how to install both single and dual processors into the HP Z840 Workstation. Before beginning, we recommend checking with the manufacturer and ensuring the latest firmware is installed. For this installation, you will need either a flathead or hex screwdriver. We recommend going through this process with the workstation on its side to have better access to the system's interior. Please check out the quick spec link in the description below to learn more about processor compatibility for the HP Z840. Ensure your computer is powered off and the power cord is unplugged. Next, press and hold the power button until the white light is completely shut off to ensure there is no residual power remaining on the motherboard. Please make sure to check with the system manual and comply with the recommended safety instructions. To open the system, lift the latch found on the side. If the latch is locked, please ensure you use the included keys to unlock the panel. Both internal covers will need to be removed to gain access to the processor slots. Press these tabs and pull back on each cover in order to remove them. Using a hex or flathead screwdriver, unscrew the 4 screws holding the primary heatsink down. Once the heatsink is removed, carefully lift it out and set it aside. You can remove an installed processor by carefully pulling back their 2 retention pins, lifting the final processor cover, and then, only touching the sides of the processor, gently lifting it out. If needed, both the processor and the heatsink can be carefully cleaned with rubbing alcohol and a dry cloth or paper towel. You may now install the replacement processor. Take notice of the directional marking on the processor and ensure it aligns with the corresponding mark on the motherboard. Gently place the processor inside the socket and ensure a snug fit. Close the processor cover and replace the retention pins to lock the processor in place. Now apply a small pea-sized amount of thermal paste to the center of the processor. It will spread out once you place the heatsink on top. Now secure the heatsink on top of the processor by lining the holes on the heatsink to the screw mounts on the motherboard. Screw the heatsink down to ensure a firm hold. The second processor is installed in the exact same manner. Remove the heatsink, then any installed processor. Next, clean the heatsink and insert the processor into the slot before applying thermal paste, securing it in place with the retention pins. And finally, reinstalling the heatsink on top. Reinsert the 2 inner panels and then reattach the external panel to finish. Please check out our how-to videos covering processor, memory, hard drive, and video card installation for this and other systems. If you have found this helpful, please hit the like and subscribe buttons below. We welcome suggestions on how to make these more useful, so please don't be shy with requesting additional content.